I'm Sebastian Davies, a learning experience expert at Dassault Systems. Hello, and welcome to this DraftSight for Beginners video on creating plans, sections and elevations from BIM models. In this multi-video series, we will leverage an architectural model of an apartment building that we will manipulate to create more content. In this video, we will focus on how to create, manage and modify different standard architectural drawings from a single BIM model. We will automatically generate floor plans, building sections and an elevation from the BIM by indicating a preferred plane that in turn creates a clipping reference, a new drawing and adds indicators to all of the associated documentation. Please note that these are preliminary steps. In the following video, we will use tools to apply materials to enhance the drawing detailing. So, let's get started. We start with our BIM model open in a drawing and a filter applied to it. To remove the filter, we click the Filter drop-down list and click All Entities. We want to start by creating a plan. It is easier to use an elevation or section plan to do this, but we have not yet created any. So we click the View Navigator, Front View and zoom out slightly using our mouse. Next we click the Plan command located on the BIM ribbon. Please note, the same command creates plans, sections or elevations. We can use keyboard commands to activate the preferred option in the command line or simply use the appropriate ribbon command depending upon our preferred working method. We want to create a floor plan of the top floor of the building. To achieve this, we must first indicate a clipping plane. We click to the left of the building, approximately in line with the middle of the top floor. We then drag our mouse to the right so it crosses the entire building and click again. Next, we must indicate the depth of the clipping plane. This is how far the program will look to locate entities to include in the plan drawing. We are then prompted to enter a name for the drawing. We type Plan and press Enter. This causes multiple actions to occur. The section line is added to the drawing. The BIM Navigator tab switches to Drawings, where a new drawing has been created in the Plan section called Plan. We will zoom into the section detail where we can see the drawing name is annotated. We already have a drawing group called Plan, so we will change the name of the drawing. To do this, we right-click on the drawing name in the BIM Navigator and click Rename. In the Rename section dialog, we enter a name of Top Floor and click OK. This updates both the section line annotation and the drawing name. Before we open the plan drawing, we will look at the cutting plane. We zoom to fit, then switch to a southeast isometric view. We click on the section line, which highlights the clipping plane and its grip points. Here we can see how the clipping box works to create a drawing. There are three distinct parts to a clip box, all of which we define during placement. These are the width, the depth, and finally the direction. We can adjust the clipping box at any time, which in turn automatically updates the associated drawing. For now, we will leave the clipping box as is and double click on the plan Top Floor to open it. Here we can see the floor plan that's been created based on the BIM model and the clipping box we defined. We want to create a section drawing. We can do this in any drawing as they all relate to one another and react in real time. We click the section command and click above and to the left of the model, then drag our cursor down and click again. We then move our cursor to the right to indicate the direction and depth of the clipping box that will define the section and click. We will enter a drawing name of Sec and press Enter to create the drawing and place the section line. Although the section line is placed, we cannot see the section detail. This is due to the drawing annotative scale factor. To adjust this, we click the annotation scale list in the status bar and click 1 to 50 from the list. This adjusts the sectional note so that we can clearly see it in the drawing. We will then double click on the new drawing Sec in the BIM Navigator to open it. The drawing has been created, but as with the previous drawing, we would like to rename it. We can only split drawings from here, so we click apartments.dwg to return to the BIM model. We then right-click on the drawing name Sec in the BIM Navigator and click Rename. In the dialog, we change the name to Section and click OK. When in the section drawing, only part of the staircase is shown. The reason for this is that the section line crosses the centre of the stairs. So we will click on the section line and adjust the clipping box by clicking on the central grip to the left of the clipping box, drag it further to the left and click again to adjust its position. When we do this, an icon appears beside the section drawing indicating it needs a refresh. We click the Refresh All icon to update all of the drawings. With the refresh complete, we click the Apartment Section Drawing tab, where we can see that the section has been updated, as we can now see the whole of the staircase. The section line is not clear, so we will adjust the annotation scale once more. We click the Annotation Scale list in the status bar and click 1 to 50 from the list to adjust the sectional note so that we can see it clearly. We also need an elevation drawing, so click the Apartments.dwg tab to activate it in the graphics area. We will then use our mouse to pan slightly to centre the drawing, then click Elevation. We want an elevation of the front of the building, so click below and slightly to the left of the building. Drag our mouse to the right and click again. We need to indicate the depth of the clipping box, so move to approximately midway up the ramp to the underground car park and click once more. We type a drawing name of elevation and press enter to create it. We then double click to open the drawing, but we can see that the clipping box was too small, as all we see is part of the ramp. Before we rectify this, we will adjust the annotation scale as we have previously, setting it to 1 to 50. We then click to activate the Apartments.dwg again. To make the adjustment, we click the section line of the elevation to highlight it, then click the uppermost central grip and drag it up above the top of the building, and click once more. This alerts us that the drawing needs to be refreshed. Rather than refresh everything, we click on the listed elevation drawing and click the refresh icon in the BIM navigator. With the refresh complete, we click the Apartments Elevation DWG once more, where we can see a complete elevation of the front of the building. Thanks to this simple feature, we can create accurate, detailed drawings instantly that traditionally take hours to produce. In our next video, we will apply materials to the model to improve the quality of the detailed information. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for even more great content, and click in the link in the description below to access additional tips, tricks and training courses.